Hello, everyone. It's Annette. This is InTHEknow360, bringing you unfiltered stories, game, and exclusive drops from the next wave of stars. And now you're locked into InTHEknow360, where real conversations meet raw talent. Let's go. Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to In the Know 360, show hosted by me, Annette, the warm hearted warrior diva. This show gives you insights on the journeys of high achieving business owners and music artists who share with the audience the importance of building a strong community of like minded individuals on the road to greater success. And this evening, I am honored to welcome Del Music.
Thank you, thank you,
Yay!
thank you.
Thank you for joining me, sir.
No
And
problem.
oh, let me go ahead. I believe I was supposed
No,
to
no,
put this on
you
here.
seen it?
Okay. It looks like Vile. Am I pronouncing it right? Thank you for joining us tonight. And we also have an Instagram. Let's see. Well, I'm sure the comments are going to be coming in. But with that being said, I'm going to hand over the mic to you. And if you don't mind, could you let the audience know who you are?
Yeah, man. So I go by the name of Del Music, dedicated to entertain the love of music because I do different genres. Originally, I'm from the Caribbean, called an island called Dominica, but I reside in Houston, Texas. So I'm a Houston artist with a Caribbean twist.
Okay. And when you first started music, was it an instrument? Was it vocals? How did you start?
I've been involved with music for quite a while, behind the scenes and stuff, helping people, friends, and all that stuff. And everybody kept me to go in the studio for myself, and then I went in, and it just took off from there.
Oh, wow. That's so cool. And how old were you when you first started?
Very young age, I'm doing music from when I was back home.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Mhm.
So how do you blend both like the island vibes, right, and Houston now? How do you like shape your music with both with the cultures?
Uh, I wouldn't say exactly like I shape it to an extent because it just naturally comes, but it's just once the music and the vibration that's film, you know what I mean? Everything just goes from there because really I do more R&B, so it's the feeling, the vibe, and the emotion of the music that really like pushes and drives me for the lyrics and everything to just come out.
Okay. And so you said that growing up in Dominican Republic, right?
No,
Or
Dominica is different.
oh, sorry, Dominica
Mhm.
Republic. Um,
No,
and
it's just Dominica. Dominica Republic is
yes,
a different country.
sorry. My apologies.
Now you
I have
good.
to get my geography right. So how do you? So you're saying that the music is not shaped from both the culture and then also in Texas. You just vibe however you. I mean, I'm just trying to understand like your flow.
Right. So it's basically saying I do more R&B, right? But
Yeah.
then when it comes to let's say like a Caribbean style Afrobeat, then I mix it up within the R&B and the Caribbean music. You see what I'm saying?
Mm.
Um, but because I do different genres, I rap, I sing, I
Yes.
do
Yes.
Caribbean style music. So it's just that's why I call myself the music because I do different genres. So it just depends
Mm.
on the genre of that music at the time of which I working on.
Yes, I was also listening to Alter Ego, which was very interesting. I
Right.
really like how you can separate the R&B flow with the rap music. You just have
Mm,
this like natural ability to do that.
right.
So as I was studying, which I usually do, study the music from the different artists, I kind of caught that, and I was like, "Oh wow,
Yeah.
this is very very unique."
Yeah.
Um,
Because a lot of people will tell me from the way I sound right now to how I sing is like different. You know what I mean? I will take
mhm.
them like apart, like, is that really you or something like that?
Yes, yeah, yeah. No, With all due respect, respectfully, you do sound like a separate, like a two different people, you know, with the alter ego, and then your new song, unusual, and there's some other ones that we'll show to the audience, which is
Mhm.
very interesting. Hmm. And at a young age, did you notice that, or or did it just evolve, or?
Well, subconsciously, you don't notice really until people really hear. At the time, you just know that you either singing along with a song or whatever. Because in the Caribbean, it's like a mixture of different music. So you just singing like one time a DJ will play R&B, then he'll go back to Caribbean music. Then rap. So on subconsciously, you don't even know that you're doing
Mhm.
it. You know what I mean? Until people pay attention and say, "Hey, you sound like this person or that."
Yeah. So, and your family, are they musicians as well, or?
No, it's just me.
Wow, that is
Mhm.
very interesting. Hmm. And you're redefining R&B, right? By blending like the Caribbean rhythms and, like you said, Afro beats. What inspired this fusion, and how did you find your signature sound?
I don't really know, to be honest, because a lot of people ask me like within inspirations or stuff like that, or who I think like inspired me, and I really didn't have inspiration from an individual person. I
Hmm.
grew up where my parents, my family, my brothers, all they did was collect music, so I had cassettes, I had
Wow.
CDs, I had vinyls. So I was just listening to all these different music, and they were just playing different music. So I was like a sponge, absorbing all these different sounds and everything to me to be who I am now. There was not really like a inspiration, like I said, or something that took me to say I want to sound like this person. You know what I mean?
Oh, wow. But do you have like prior to the whole artistry, did you have any like one that you liked, that growing up you're like kind of leaning towards, or?
In terms of my song, not really. But in terms of like a lot of different artists that I like, because I went from ranges from like in Lauryn Hill to
Oh
Bob
yeah.
Marley to Nas to Wu-Tang
Yes.
Clan. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like Old Dirty Bastard, like all
Yes.
these different people, even Eminem. You know what I mean? So it was just
Uh,
listening to all these different artists and just taking in great and beautiful music. But within me and my voice, I didn't really have a take on, oh, I wanna sound or whatever, like a role model. It wasn't like that for me.
mm. Oh, okay. Yes, I do like Lauren Hill for sure. She's
Yeah.
like one of my favorites.
Because people
Um,
said I sound like Party Next Door, and they even say I'm like a Jamaican Weekend. But these people are way after. You know what I mean? From me growing up on music. So
mm.
yeah,
So, like, when you say way after, like after you started doing your own artistry, right?
yeah, to
Like,
an extent, yeah.
oh, okay, okay.
Because some
Um,
people like your vocals is always there. You can either change up on certain octaves and stuff, but the essence of your voice still always there, unless if you're trying to imitate somebody. You know what I mean?
mm. That is very interesting. Yeah, because like naturally, I guess if you like, for instance, were to do karaoke, you would be imitating, thinking about the song, the singer, and then trying to follow along with the
The
lyrics.
words, right? Right. Versus probably you just in the car in a shower driving, then it's a different dynamic. You know what I mean? Because 10
Yeah,
out of 10, 10 out of 10, you really trying to focus because people are watching you if you're doing karaoke.
that's so true.
So you're trying to hit maybe all the notes that you see on word to screen. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Which I think is a little bit more excruciating, right? That rather than to just go with the flow and just let it out.
Right. Because people have that tendency to remember what they hear. So if you're doing karaoke and you know a particular song maybe coming in, you kind of sound like this person for them to say, "Oh, I know this song" or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No, that's true. Now that I think about it, and then I guess you get so caught up in the lyrics and the whole sound of the artist that you lose
Hmm.
focus on your
On
own flow.
yourself. Hmm.
Yeah,
Hmm. That is true.
that's
Because that's like a R&B or singer trying to do a rap song or something. You know what I mean? Like they'll sound different because they're trying to portray that particular one song.
That's true. Yeah, for sure. What's going on, Miss Pretty? Of course, MBQ Building Networking event. Thank you for joining us, ma'am, and thank you for referring Del Music for sure. Thank you. So, um, your music, right, has been described as nostalgic yet fresh. How do you strike the balance between honoring like the R&B roots and pushing it forward?
I love storytelling, and I like the nostalgic of how music used to be structured and stuff. Like it would
Mhm.
be more visual on when you hear certain words that you would really like imagine it going in, and that was like back then with love making and stuff like that within the old music. So that's just the
Mhm.
essence of my nostalgic song. All these stories and
Mhm.
building that picture to let your imagination run wild with you hearing my lyrics and words.
Yes, and when I was listening to your song, I was driving and I was like, you said put your back in back into it. I was like, visualizing it, and usually artists would say other components, body parts, or something, and you had like this different way. I mean, different part that I was like, wow. I've never heard any artist say the different parts. It's always the same, right? It's always the same kind of like lyrics, which is really
Correct.
interesting. And your flow is it's like it's like it's natural. You can hear from your voice. It's not constrained, or it's not like you're, I don't know, mimicking or anything. So that is
Funny,
true.
funny
Oh,
stories of how people will say like they would think like I have auto tune or something, and it's really just me, like it's really my voice, and it would like take them apart if they hear me like in my live shows or something.
hmm you know that I'm glad that you brought up live shows, because it would be different, right? As opposed to listening to it on Spotify or Apple Music or pre-recorded, as opposed to live. Do you get any like what are your feedback that you get from the audience after listening to you live?
I'll get my voice, sounds whatever description they would say, lovely, amazing, is different. Just the style, the way that I portray myself. So it's just so many different overly high compliments. You know what I mean? Of just
Mhm.
listening and said they could enjoy, they could follow along with the lyrics and everything. And it's just breathtaking to them.
Yes, yes, for sure. I did like the video with you guys out dancing, and I thought that was a really nice, type of vibe to the picture music. Um, so, what is one of your strengths, right, in creating deeply personal, relatable music storytelling, and how do you stay authentic in an industry that often prioritizes image over the truth?
Just be myself. At the end of the day, like I know a certain lane that I'm in, and I stay within that lane in terms of what I do wanna and talk about and describe, right? Um, and it's just one of those things where I don't fake the funk in terms of I'm not in the streets or I'm not doing all these other different things. I'm just either making music, loving music, and anything around that makes me feel good within my life. You know what I mean? So I'm just true to myself in terms of just being me.
Yes, for sure, for sure. Um, and your lyrics, right? Like I was saying earlier, it touches like on love, struggle, celebration, a party, like you were saying, just living free, carefree. That's what I get from your music. But then, of course, there's like I believe what was like one, two. Wait, was it three, four, five? It
Yeah,
was like three.
yeah,
I'm trying to remember. So that, and I was like, wow, that is very deep. And then you moved on to, like I was saying, alter ego, which I was like, wow, he's going in hard, right?
yeah.
So anyway, which of the themes do you find yourself drawn most to lately, and why?
Um, it's kind of hard to answer that to an extent, because like I said, the music drives me, so if I hear a beat, an
Uh-huh.
instrument, or anything, for within the first 3 minutes, I already have some kind of melody, and then I build on that. So it's really just what that takes me and brings me to that emotion or that
Mm,
topic or that thing in my mind, and I just build on that. There is
mm,
nothing like I have this thing where I'm saying, oh, I have this topic and I'm gonna write about it. It's all about the wavelengths of how the music hits me, and then I
mm.
build on
Mhm.
that.
Oh, okay. And just like a daily thing, right? What does Dell music what like do you wake up and like have this emotion or like a vibe to a sound or how do you is it a daily thing or is it just like whenever it hits you?
It could be a mixture of both, to be honest. I get a bunch of brand new beats or something, and then I listen to it, and then the first five, as I said, I make a melody or something. I know, okay, these five have potential, and then it just breaks down to what that beat does to me. It either makes me feel like, oh, this is a part where I can do a story. It could be a party song where I'm like, okay, cool, I'm gonna do something for the people, or it could be something else like emotional. At the end
Mhm.
of the day, I want to be global, right? I want to be known in every continent, city, state, country, and everything. So it's one of those things where I'm telling myself, like, I want to be in every playlist. Like, if you have a favorite artist, I'm trying to be within that playlist. So I'm making music with the emotion of what that beat does to me to put into a playlist.
Mm. So far, you've made it to my playlist, so I appreciate your songs. And so, like, when you get that vibe, right? Do you like reflect on probably past experiences in life, such as relationships or what have you, to get that flow going?
It just depends. Some things could be within fiction of truth. It
Oh,
just depends. By say building a story, it could be an emotion, and I said, well, okay, this song takes me to that place, and
mhm,
instead of me, somebody else somewhere could feel this situation, or somebody somewhere could be in this situation. So then
gotcha.
I feel like it's above me, it's beyond me
Mm,
to talk about myself, when I could talk about something that could be really happening, where somebody could relate to it and come back to me. You know what I mean? Like, come
mhm,
closer, for instance. It doesn't have to be about me. It could be the song is really basically like you go to the club and you really meet that one person that you really vibe to, and things just take off from there. Like, there's a lot of
mhm,
instances where people go to a club and they're free, single, and just ready to not just mingle but just have a good time, and you end up meeting maybe your significant other or somebody that you end up having a relationship with or something like that, and you didn't know them from that night. You know what I mean? You just went off, had
mm.
a good time, and everything just clicked. The music, because it's loud, you can't have a conversation, so the music
Right.
is what had your conversation. The music is what made you put yourself in a position of, man, I like this person's vibe and everything. And
Mhm,
then it maybe went from, okay, we can have a drink, and maybe we dance some more, and then everything builds from that. So it's just one of
yeah.
these things where I try to give certain stories and instances where it's really beyond me. Now, I could have certain passions within it to say some of it could be about me, but like I said, I just put my music to be where it's for everybody. So I take myself out of it and say, how can I build this or pin this story or this emotional drive to make you feel like this could be me?
Mhm. That's so true. You know, I keep thinking about that part where you say put your back into it. I'm thinking about cleaning. I don't know why. It's just I don't know. I just think I'm like, wow, that is very interesting. So how do you hope listeners feel after hearing one of your songs?
Say it again.
How do you hope listeners will
Or
feel after one of your songs?
that they can add me to the playlist.
Okay. True. So
Yeah.
let's talk about um energy, right? And your performance. You're known for electrifying performances, as
Hmm.
we just talked about.
Hmm.
How does it feel to be on stage and connecting with the audience in real time?
To be honest, it's like a switch for me. Like I'm in the zone where I focus, I concentrate, I analyze, scan, everybody, their body language and everything. Like I do so many different steps in my head before I perform, and then it's like a switch. I go out and I just make everybody have a good time. I make you feel like this is where I'm supposed to be at that night. Everything is just as it's supposed to be, and then I make you feel like you're a part of my music.
Mm. Wow. And how many performances do you usually do per month or
Well, right now it's kind of watered down per se, because I trying to do bigger things. But before, when I even just started, or even a year into it, I was maybe doing about 7, 8 shows, or almost 10 a week. So maybe
wow.
year I maybe did like 150 or plus more for a year, because every
Mm.
day I was either doing 2 to 3 shows, or one for sure a day,
Wow.
because everybody at that time, like I said, my music was really up there, so everybody wanted to know
Mhm.
Dell, and because of my shows and how it's so powerful, like everybody wanted. But right now it's kind of watered down, where I want to release new music soon. So when I get to that point again of new music, then I will be like everywhere. So it's just wherever that wants to have me, I will be right now.
Oh wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So if you had a chance to collaborate or maybe to even have an event, where would it be? Where's your like dream spot?
I don't really have a dream spot yet for right now, because I still working, creating, and mastering my craft. So it will really be like anywhere that is a big venue that have a lot of people, where I can really just serenade to at this moment.
Oh, okay.
So
That's
if it's a
fair.
big, it's a big crowd for right now, I'm humble. Like I'll take it.
Okay. Um, and can you share like a standout live performance moment that reminded you why you do this today?
I want to say it was one of those times in the House of Blues that they booked me, and then we had a big show, and it was just certain people that was already there and knew my music. Other people was like, who is he? And everybody was just really vibing and going to it. It was like an amazing performance within. I did what I set out to do.
Hmm. Okay. And what do fans experience, like you were saying during the show? Is it do the women? I don't know. I'm just throwing stuff out there. Do the women like start screaming and like what is the ambience
Um,
like?
it's different variations to it. To be
Oh yeah.
honest, the people that do know me, you will get those screams. But the people that don't know you, they basically like anticipating like what is he gonna do? Because is it gonna be
Yeah.
the same thing that we've experienced? Oh, it's another R&B artist. Like what to expect? You know what I mean? So
Mm,
not to the point where I'm a household name yet to get the
yeah.
solid screams, because everybody's still wondering like, okay, what is he going to do? But then from the
Okay.
moment I pick up this mic, I have already facilitated, and I've already like worked the crowd and controlled the crowd to get to
Mm.
what I want them to say, or what we want to say, and then I start the show.
Oh wow, that's very interesting. So I guess what is your process in doing that? That sounds very interesting because it's like a whole process that you go through.
Like all in my head, but it's like a switch. It just happens. You know what I mean?
Mm, mhm,
Uh,
mhm.
like for instance, my boy Potent Ra, he
Uh-huh.
he just literally went to a show not too long ago, and he could even tell you like everything that he saw. It was just one of those like amazing points. You know what I mean?
Okay, okay.
Awesome.
Uh, for sure. So with with your hi,
Hi,
how are you?
big up, you know.
That's like a testimony, real quick.
Oh
Tell them
yes,
like.
please. What's your name? Look,
My name is Potent Raw, you know what I mean? And you can find me on Instagram, Potent Raw, and YouTube, Potent Raw Music.
Okay.
And about the show, yeah, it was beautiful, man. You know, and the performance was like he taught me something as well, you know, about performance, about the energy, also, you know what I mean, and about connecting with the people, the fans, you know what I mean. So yeah,
Mhm.
it was a beautiful performance.
Oh, wow. One day I want to go see you guys perform for sure. It sounds like a, especially the thank you for the testimony. It looks from the video, I'm just like, wow, it just takes me into this like real serene, fun environment, you know?
Mm.
So, so with your growing international presence, right? How do you stay grounded while reaching for your global influence?
But as I said, just being myself. You know what I mean? Like, I'm very humble. And I appreciate the little things. So it's just every day, just doing the same things that I've always been doing, and just keeping, the roots are essential to myself. I'll go everywhere. I'm not one of these people that I'm not afraid to talk to anything. I'll talk to everybody and tell you, hey, go check out my music and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I'm never at that point where I feel like I'm beyond myself. Even if I go
Mm,
to a show and I have, let's say, my security with me, I will still try to talk to everybody and say, hey, go check out and follow my music. You know what I mean? Even if he thought they get mad, like that's just who I am, as a person, as an artist. So it's just me sticking to my code, like staying in my
mm.
lane and keep on being myself.
Yes, yes, I love it. Um, so when you go to a studio, right, to perform your or conduct your music, is there something that you have to have like at the studio or before the studio during it?
Water, maybe one or two people to support me, but really once I have water, I'm in my zone. It's like it's work mode. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's just me just being focused and giving the best that I can be than the
Mhm.
last song I did. You know what I mean? Because like I said, I'm
Right.
still considering myself growing. I still consider myself building. I still consider myself at that building block stage. So it'll be
Mhm.
me saying, okay, I have this record, and you think that, okay, man, this is really good, but I can take this and be like, okay, how can I expand it to make it more? You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, I'm
Mhm.
still trying to grow within
Yeah.
myself. So it's like a catch 22 for me because it's hard because so far every song that I've put out, everybody loves it. So it's like, okay,
Yeah.
where's that point for me to grow and say, oh, this was trash, do better. It's just everything is good. So now I just have to always try to create better than I think I did before, which is hard in a sense, because maybe I just really hard on myself.
Yes, for sure. It looks like we have a bunch of people here. Veterans Growing America, thank you for joining. Official One Mike, Blunt, Sia Vega, D Ron, and King Shadow 201. King Shadow 201 said, I'll work with you, bro. Thank you for joining us. So,
Yes, I see your name.
with that being said,
Yes,
what
dear.
can fans expect from your upcoming projects or releases?
What I will say is I'm not gonna tell you that I'm coming with something brand new.
Mhm.
I think that music has been out there for so long now that it's reached a point where everybody thinks they're giving you that new thing. I'm giving you something that's nostalgically familiar to you, but with my own style and my twist. So that's really what I'm trying to bring to you. It'll be like a new flavor of something that you can remember, right? And then at
Mhm.
the end of the day, if you're a Dell Music fan, it'll be like a no skip project.
Mm. I like that. I think I'm going to take that. You should coin that phrase, a no skip project. I like that.
If you're a Dell Music fan, because people have this thing where, oh, I'm gonna give you like a no skip. Like not everybody is gonna like what you do, so obviously they're gonna skip. But if you're a Dell Music fan, no skip.
Right. It's like eating potato chips because that's what I was doing. I was like just letting it flow while I was
Yes,
listening. It was very nice.
they're different flavors, but at the end of the day, you're still eating the chips, right? So
Yeah, for sure. So,
uh,
what do you think the world needs from music right now, and how do you see yourself contributing to this industry?
um, I think we just need solid music. You know what I mean? Like I think within the newer school of music that came in, we
Mhm.
kind of lost that essence of R&B. We kind of lost that essence of storytelling, like
Mhm.
that kind of music where if you say it, you can visualize it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It turned from everything is gang banging or just the same thing. Everybody tried to copy the same formula because it
Mhm.
worked for them. You know what I mean? Nobody tried to say, you know what, okay, I'm gonna be different and stick to it because if they doing this style and they're making a lot of money, then I should follow that trend. You know what I mean? So it's just
Mhm.
missing the real essence of R&B. Like I've gone to a lot of shows and I'll hear the same thing. Like, man, you brought back that type of R&B that I grew up with. Now I'm not giving
Mhm.
you that type of R&B that's totally new to you, because then that would be fake, right? But I'm giving you something that you feel in your heart, like, man, I remember this. Like, it's that type of feeling, that nostalgic feeling. That's the kind of R&B I'm trying to give you. The storytelling,
Mhm.
you're making sense music, if that makes sense.
Yes, I'm still stuck in the 90s, so I definitely understand. um, so let's go ahead and play some music for the audience here. We'll go
Do it.
ahead and go with uh, Unusual. So this is
All
what
right.
can you tell the audience a little bit about what um, transpired through this song, or what made you come up with this idea of this song?
Unusual was one of those kind of R&B songs where it was like you had to make it match with the words. It had to be visual. It was one of those things where you just want to have a good feeling, give you something that's unusual, but the song is unusual to you as the audience when you hear it for the first time, even to hear me talk and hear the difference of the song. So it was just one of those wordplay storytelling kind of music to give a visual. And I'm that type of person where I will sit down and think of so many different steps to even naming myself Del Music. I sat down
Mhm.
and thought about it and said, hey, I wanted it to mean something more than myself. So my name is Del for real, but it was like, how can I make it more than me? And I turned it into an acronym. So I said, I'm dedicated to entertain the love of music because I do different genres. And that's just one of my
Mhm.
storytelling processes of doing different genres, which is R&B.
Okay. So Potent Raw Music on YouTube. Thank you for letting us know where to find you, sir. Thank you. He was the guy that just did a testimony for Dell Music. So let's go ahead and play Unusual. Here we go.
Waves on the track, waves on the track, waves on the track. I just wanna give you something that's so unusual. I give you that late night loving that you don't get at all. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I swear this song going on the deep end. Ooh, ooh, yeah. Ooh, ooh, yeah. You say you never home. You want me come over. Babe, I wish I could. But that's the definition of a home wrecker. So get a hotel. I promise I'ma be there. Now while I'm driving, you Snapchat me pics on your kitty cat. It could be our secret. If you keep it, I can be your secret. Girl, if you keep it. Baby girl, I'm tryna get it on, yeah. She know this song is like a sing-along, yeah, yeah. I swear this feeling got me going all night. Whoa, yeah, yeah. I just wanna give you something that's so unusual. I give you that late night loving that you don't get at all. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I swear this song going on the deep end. Ooh, ooh, yeah. Ooh, ooh, yeah. Now it's been 3 weeks. You say your legs are still weak. Baby, it's not your fault. Cause I be hitting it twice daily. Now it's round 3. You fuck, I gotta re-up. You say your legs curl. That's the definition of some great sex. I can make your legs wide like a G4. I can make you explode like a C4. Baby girl, this ain't no pillow talk, no. Change position, what you screaming for, yeah, yeah. I swear this feeling got me going all night. Whoa, yeah, yeah. I just wanna give you something that's so unusual. I give you that late night loving that you don't get at all. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This song got me unusual. Ooh, ooh, yeah. Ooh, ooh, yeah.
Wow. That was fire. Caliente.
Just
um,
confident song. That's all it is. You
yeah,
can.
oh sorry, what were you saying?
I said it's just a bold, confident song. Of a storytelling with R&B.
Oh yes. I really it was very classy and it was very elegant and just sensual. You know what I mean? Like something that you took and made a masterpiece out of it, to be honest with you.
Appreciate you.
So let's go to this other song here that I have. It's Come Closer.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go ahead and how long do we have for you?
We good.
Okay, okay. Just keeping track of the time. Okay.
I got
So
you.
let's go to this other song here called Come Closer. Now, can you tell the audience how this song came about?
One of those heard the beat. Thought about what it wanted to do for me because, like I said, within the first 2-3 minutes, I already had some kind of melody because that's just how my brain works with the music. And then from there, I just painted like, okay, what did I want to do with it? Like, it makes me feel like this situation. So what do I do with it in terms of what story do I place with it? And that's when I said it's one of those songs where you go to the club, you with your friends, you having a good time, and you just meet your match. You just meet that one person
Mm,
that you feel like this is that one person that I wanna, pursue or try to talk to or dance with, and then within the music and the dancing, you get to know to this person on a sensual level, not sexual level, and everything just dynamically and organically just transpires from there, and that's just what it was. And I just built
mm.
idea.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and hear it.
Where is the team? Where's the team? Where's the team? Hey, yo, what's your name? Oh, baby, come outside. Put your neck and back into it. I'm just trying to get you aroused. Oh, baby, come closer. Yeah. Put your neck and back into it. I'm just trying to keep you around. Don't wanna be a player no more. Yeah. Don't wanna be all alone. No. Body to body, girl. I wanna let you go. Yeah. Don't wanna waste no time. Girl, I'ma make you mine. Don't know your name. Yeah. Don't know your name. No. The music in us all. Ooh, wanna let you go. Yeah. Don't wanna waste no time. Girl, I'ma make you mine. Now we in the club, yeah, yeah. You and all your friends, yeah. Niggas will buzz you like bees in the trap, but baby girl, you don't really worry about that. No, no. Now she got me in the zone now, and she want me no stop. She really loving on me, hey. I'm really loving the weekend. Come closer, yeah. Put your neck and back into it. I'm just trying to get you around. Oh, baby, come closer, yeah. Put your neck and back into it. I'm just trying to keep you around. Oh, baby, yeah, yeah. Oh, baby, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, baby, come over now. I just wanna get her body next to mine. She really loving on me. Ay. I'm really loving the weekend. Now she in the zone, yeah, yeah. She wanna let me go, no. She got me right when she wants. She got me dead to right. She love this song. She go down low. Body to body, girl. Ooh, I wanna let you go. Let you go. No. We making love in the club, yeah. She going off on the song, hey. She want me get you alone. Ooh, yeah. I know your style, I know your type. Girl, I treat you right. We dancing through the night. And we dancing on the side. Ooh, baby, come closer, yeah. Put your neck and back into it. I'm just trying to get you around. Ooh, baby, come closer, yeah. Put your neck and back into it. I'm just trying to keep you around. Oh, baby, yeah, yeah. 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 Oh, baby,
Now that's a vibe.
Yeah,
It makes me want to put my dancing shoes on.
right. I saw you dancing. I saw you.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Good story about the video. We That was actually a real performance that we did.
Oh, wow. A live
Like
performance.
everything we did, yeah, it was organic. It was real. Like that was a real performance that we did.
Oh, wow. It's a very classy club or lounge. It looks like a lounge. Wow. That's very nice. I really like that. Hey, Jumpin' Joe, the rapper. How you doing, sir? Thank you for joining us. um, so are there any like dream collaborations? I know I mentioned it earlier about events, but like perhaps like in your radar in the future for like artists, producers, or filmmakers, perhaps?
Um, in terms of, like you say, filmmakers, anybody that want to use my music in their films, they good and green to do it. In terms of collaborators, I have people that I am working on music with, that may come out real soon. But in terms of like somebody that I really want to work with, I'm not really putting myself in that mindset right now because, like I said, I still trying to build and perfect myself. Now, if somebody reaches out and says, "Hey, they want to do something because they like my voice and everything like that," I'm down for it. But in terms of me, just on the top of my head saying I want to work with this person right now, it's not in my forefront because I'm still working on myself and building my music and my catalog.
Mm. Okay, so basically you're open to whoever would
Yeah.
like to work with you. Well, that's easy enough.
Yep.
So when people look
At the
back
end of
on
the
their, oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I'm saying at the end of the day, for me, is if you want to work with me, it's because you kind of did some kind of homework to like my voice or my song. You see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Than you just doing the occasional or traditional. Hey, let me work with you, and then you'd have nothing to bring to the table yet because they'll be like, okay, who are you? You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
if it's something other way around, where it's like, oh well, man, I heard your song, I think you'd be dope or perfect for this part or song or whatever I have, then the dynamic has changed. So
Mm.
with me, just still focusing, working on myself, building myself, and my catalog and everything cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because then it speaks volume within myself. Like I'm still building my resume to an extent.
Hmm. For sure. I love that mindset. So when people look back on your career years from now, right? What do you hope they'll say about Del Music?
That I'm global, that I was literally everywhere, on every state, country, continent. island, everything. You know what I mean? Like,
Mm,
man, I like his music because, like I said, I'm trying to be on everybody's kind of playlist. So,
mhm.
if you like R&B, man, he's a really good R&B artist. You should check him out. If you like Caribbean music, if you like rap within the songs that I do, it's just me being on your playlist and
Mm,
being true to myself.
for sure, for sure. Um, so let's go ahead and go with a fun bonus round here. And I know that you said that you don't really portray yourself like another artist, or think of another artist, but I'm just going to go with the questions, and you don't have to answer if you feel like it's beyond you. So what one artist you're currently obsessed with, if there's any artist? This is
Mm.
just for fun.
That's a hard, because honestly, I would say myself, because I'm always trying to tweak and critique myself on my music and making new music coming out real soon. So I would say myself right now. I'm not trying to sound any kind of facetious way, but it's just myself.
Okay, well that's a good thing. Um, it looks like Jumpin' Joe the rapper says, "I built a catalog of features as well. Algorithm goes wild." That's so true. He's
Mhm.
really cool. You should check him out, Jumpin' Joe the
I
rapper.
show my
And I think
Instagram is
he's in Texas too. So
del.music, del.muzik. Hit me up on the gram.
yes, you heard of Jumpin' Joe the rapper. Okay, we went through the studio must haves, water, right? What's your favorite Caribbean dish?
I want to say, I'm not sure if you'll understand it, but it's called stew chicken and provision. It's like uh, yams, taniers, potatoes, anything that's been underground, sweet potatoes, and stewed chicken.
Mm,
If we're talking
wow.
about Caribbean food. Hmm.
Ooh, that sounds so good. I'm hungry.
Plantain,
I,
green
I-
bananas, like that type of
oh,
thing.
yes, plantains. I love oxtail. It's like one of my favorite. Oh, you're okay. What were you saying?
No, no, you go ahead.
Oh, okay. No, I love oxtail. And jerk chicken. Well, everything really. Beef patty. Okay, so what's one word to describe your energy on stage?
Electrifying.
Okay, I can dig it. Oh,
Because if
jumping
you
Joe
talk
the. Huh?
electricity, they're going to pull you. Electricity pulls you.
Oh yes, for sure, for sure.
That's the
I don't
thing.
know. You, it can pull you, and then you can emit the electricity too. Kind
Mhm.
of like the super. I don't know if it's super. Well, I guess you could be a superhero or a villain. Anyway, I'm thinking about DC and Marvel. I've been watching with my kids like Superman and
Mm-hmm.
the Fantastic Four.
Right.
Um. Okay, so what's one message you want to leave with your fans tonight?
Don't ever give up. Stay true to yourself. If you believe music is something that you're passionate and you want to do, pursue it, and don't give up. At the end of the day, people gonna either like you or not like you. And if you keep doing your music, somebody out there gonna like your music, and somebody out there, or people out there, gonna stick with you. So whether or not you have eight people not liking and two people, those two people might share because they have friends. So one person
Yeah.
shares five people, that five, one person out of it. So just if you just keep going and you stick true to yourself, the people that essentially really want to be your fans gonna stick to you too. So
Mm,
just don't give up and just be yourself.
I love it. Okay, so Pretty of course says his music different, definitely different from everyone. Yes, for sure. And thank you, thank you,
Thank you.
ma'am. So,
I'm humble.
what's yeah, like your dream vacation destination?
Uh, to be honest, I don't have one right now because I'm from the Caribbean where everybody wants to go to the Caribbean. You know what I mean? So it's pretty hard for me. Let me do some traveling and I'll let you know.
Okay, fair enough. Um, okay, jumping to Joe Rapper said, "Well said, Maine."
Yeah.
Like from your previous answer. Okay, so R&B classic. You wish you had written. Go.
Arabic classic. I wish I had written like if it was my song.
Yes.
Mm, that's a hard one. Oh man, that's a hard one. Maybe I'm Mario. Let me love you or something.
Ooh, okay.
Because
I
that's like
love that.
a storytelling song. Yeah. So
Oh yes, for sure, for sure. Okay, hidden talent no one knows about.
I fix cars and motorcycles, customize and fix cars and motorcycles.
What?
And I was
Eh,
a
eh,
track professional athlete where I ran for my country for like 8 years.
oh my goodness. What kind of cars and by is it motorcycles or Harleys or
It's crotch rockets, Hondas,
okay.
CBRs, Suzuki's. In terms of cars, I've worked from ranges from all the way up to Lamborghinis, Porsches, Corvettes, domestic cars, local cars, Hondas, Toyotas. So I've been doing it for a long time. So
Wow. Just like the classic cars or just any
but
cars?
the modern cars,
Modern cars. Oh wow.
because the
That
guy that I worked with is like a family friend too. He used to work at Houston Lamborghini, so we would get all those kind of cars coming in, and then we at the time worked right next to a drag racing shop, so all those cars is that all that they would come in. So I got exposures to all these cars. I just never posted it and stuff because, like I said, that's just ain't me.
wow. That's a very interesting wow, because those cars can be very complex, just given the technology especially now. Oh,
And then I had
so
a master mechanic to teach me, so it was just
oh, okay. And do you ride the like do you do you just
you may.
like race with it or
Well, I don't do that, and I don't do stuff like that anymore. Not that I would condone it or tell anybody to do it. Always be safe, drive safe, buckle up.
for sure? For sure. I love like the four wheelers. And, I grew up on the island half of my life, so I would go from the mountaintop down while it's raining. I know I was like a daredevil, so I love bikes. So what's the most unforgettable fan interaction?
Um, okay, let me give a couple of stories. So there was one time that I was in a vehicle doing Uber, I think at the time, and
Uh-huh.
I told somebody about my music and stuff, and I was like, "Oh my God, my mom follow you," or I would get my uncle or my brother or my sister follow you, and I would have gone to the mall one time, and then somebody came up and said, "Man, you're Del Music," and I have pictures and stuff like that. So it was cool. Like I said, I'm humble and I never say no. You know what I mean? So it was a cool little experience.
Wow, that's very very cool.
Somebody
uh,
once told me that they were listening to my music in their car,
uh
and um, they said that it was a Uber guy that was listening to my music. And they were like, "Wait, you know that guy?" And he's like, "No, but he just came on my playlist, but he's really good." And then I had somebody else tell me that I guess their nieces or something were playing my music, and then they were like, "Oh, I know this guy, follow him," or stuff like that, and they didn't want to believe, like that person knowed me and stuff like that.
Oh wow. That's so amazing. Um, so what's the first album you ever bought?
Genuine, 100% genuine.
What?
With that,
Get
so
out of here.
yeah, that was my first album, and that kind of helped propel me to loving more R&B because that was like my first CD. Like, what it was genuine. It's so anxious and in your jeans.
Yes. I think I still have the CD. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I love Genuine. Yes. Yeah. So what's your go-to karaoke song?
I don't do karaoke.
Oh, okay.
I
Maybe
only want music, so I don't do karaoke.
we could have your song on there so we could do karaoke to your song.
Exactly. There you go. There you go.
That's what I mean.
I
Uh,
can't do justice to people's song like that, so I just don't do karaoke.
yeah, Miss Kia, we need to get his song on the karaoke bars with the DJs. Okay. All right. So Okay, are you like a sunrise or sunset vibe kind of person?
Uh, Both, because I've worked graveyard shifts. I've worked early mornings, nights, so I'm both 365.
Okay. And
If I had to get up at 4, 3 in the morning, I'm up, ready to do whatever I need to do. So you know, it's
oh,
just rolling
okay.
on. Yeah.
And if your life had a soundtrack, the opening song would be
Um, Hold on, the name right there in my head. Let me see. Um, what's that thing you call when you like? How would I say it? Like not undefeated, but like an underdog. Underdog.
Underdog. Okay. Huh. That's interesting. Favorite way to unwind after a show?
Listen to music on my way home, trying to make a next song.
Okay, fair enough. Um, if you could travel to any music era, when would it be?
The times of maybe like R. Kelly, when R. Kelly was R. Kelly.
Mm,
Because that's
yes,
good music, yeah.
that's my vibe. Yes, for sure. And one thing you always do before stepping on stage.
Scan everybody to see their body language and stuff to know maybe who can I go close to, or what areas should I go first and make my rounds within me singing and doing what I do.
Okay. And let's see here. If you had to describe your music as a flavor, what would it taste like?
Spicy.
Spicy. Okay. You like spicy food?
Not at all.
Oh, okay.
Well, my music is gonna be spicy for you though.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Mm.
It's
Yeah.
I can dig it for sure. Um, and what's the most valuable lesson music has taught you?
Um, I wouldn't say music has taught me. What I'll say is when I was doing, I give this quick story. When I was doing track and field,
Uh-huh.
um, I was like the fastest runner in my country for like 2 years and going, right? So there was at one point in my life where we had a championship and we was doing a relay and I was always the fastest runner. So I was at the end in that relay, right? The last leg, right? And they hand me the baton and everything and I'm running like God gave me speed. And when I get to the end, I threw, the baton up after I already celebrated, and they disqualified us. And we had broke records and we broke the times and everything because you gotta cross the line with the baton on, right? So that
Mm,
taught me a lesson to always stay grounded and humble. And that whole showboating thing, like it is not worth it. So
mm,
like that's what kind of shaped me to be the person that I am within me being disciplined and everything with now to going into music. So it wasn't anything that music really taught me, but it was back then for me to be the way I am, being humble and grounded and just staying true to myself and not trying to show off to anybody, but just within myself to know like I can do better. That's it.
mm. Wow, those are valuable words of wisdom for sure. If you weren't doing music, what would you be doing right now?
Working like I always do. I'm a workaholic. I
Okay,
was
fair.
different jobs just working, which I already am within music.
For sure. So, how was your experience with InTHEknow 360 today?
Say it again.
How was your experience with InTHEknow 360
It
with
was
me?
good. I enjoyed your energy. I enjoyed your vibe. The fact that you take the passion of my music within yourself and sharing it to all the people on your platforms and everything. So it's a pleasure. Like I said, I'm humble. So it's just a pleasure to be talking with you and all your audiences and your fans, man. And hopefully they can be my fans and go stream my music. Cause like I said, at the end of the day, hey, don't ask me why I'm blow up yet. It's because you ain't share my shit.
Yeah, that's true. The same with me, the this podcast talk show. And I'm very, very honored that you came on today to share your music and to share your story because now we know what you like. You know what I mean? What food you like, and maybe they can make you a dish one day. You're one of your fans, right?
Or they can make a dish, invite their friends over, and do a Del Music party and put me on their YouTube. You know what I mean? Like that already
Yeah.
is a lot for me. You know, I appreciate that.
Oh,
As
for
long as
sure.
you're sharing my music and having a good time with my music, man, that's all I need. To be honest.
Mm. Okay, guys, you heard it here at InTHEknow 360. You have to go tune into Dell Music. And then if you're making your dish, if you're like, even if it's virtual, play the song, eat your food, and you know what I mean? Put it on your channels for
I do
sure.
have a request though. I do have a request if I can get it.
Oh, sure.
I would love if you play "Wasted" because that's one of the songs that I have that are on the radio right now in certain places.
Oh,
So
yes,
that
yes.
everybody can hear it. Hmm.
I actually was listening to that. Yeah, sure. Let's go ahead and do that. Hold tight, guys. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and share your YouTube channel so people can see where to find you. And all you have to do is it's at Killa Sab right here, Del Music. Okay, this is where you can find him. And let's go ahead and play Wasted. This one right here. Here we go.
Still, been thinking about you lately. Been thinking about your love. Oh, I'ma give you that summer vibe, that winter, that autumn, that summer vibe. I give you 365. I make that shit come back around. I give you love all the time. Give you that sweet sounds of love. And yeah. I'll be on my shit, I'm talking love. I'm getting wasted. I'm getting wasted. I wasted on your body, wasted on your love. Oh, I'ma give you that summer vibe, that winter, that autumn, that summer vibe. Give you 365. I'll make my love do all the work. I give you love all the time. My love comes straight from the dirt. You know it's organic. When we chill, man, it's so copacetic. Man, these niggas got you terrified. Cause you know that you can't trust nobody. But you can put your trust all in me. Cause I do things that they won't. I do things that you know that they don't. Cause you know my love comes from the dirt. And you got me feeling you got me feeling wasted. You got me feeling wasted. And yeah. I'll be on my shit, I'm talking love. I'm getting wasted. I'm getting wasted. Been thinking about you lately. Been thinking about your love. Oh, I'ma give you that summer vibe. That winter, that autumn, that summer vibe. Give you 365. I make that shit come back around. I give you love all the time. Give you that sweet sounds of love. Now waste it on your body. Waste it on your love. Oh, I'ma give you that summer vibe. That winter, that autumn, that summer vibe. Give you 365. I make my love do all the work. I give you love all the time. My love comes straight from the dirt.
Okay, so can you tell the audience about the song? Oh, I can't hear you. Oh no. Okay, let me see.
Can you hear
Uh,
me?
yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, okay. I was saying, can you hear me?
Yeah.
So I was basically saying is that type of feeling that you get from somebody. It's not exactly infatuation, but it's just that deep, intense feeling that you feel for somebody, where it almost feels like you are wasted either drinking or just being madly in love. You just get that
Mm,
type of wasted feeling. Like if you can drink, you wasted.
right. Mm. And I really okay, did you come up with this environment like the couch and the decoration, the whole vibe here?
Because I'm one of those people where I direct in my mind, like how when I have a song, like how am I gonna
Uh-huh.
portray this? Am I gonna do this? Like I said, I be thinking 3, 4, 5 steps ahead. So it was just with me making my music. Every time I do make and write music, I'm always thinking of how would I want the music video or how would I want this to do, because I have all different things that I plan out before I just release music.
I
And then
really
she's
re-
actually an actress too that is in a lot of Tubi and other Amazon Prime movies. And that's a
mm,
yeah. She sings too.
wow, that's amazing. I don't know what I like everything about about this picture because when I saw it as I was driving today and I was listening to your songs, right? This was one of your songs as well.
Mhm.
Um, I saw the cover and I said, "Wow!" I was really taken. It's very eloquent. It's very business. It's like to me, it gives me like a power couple dynamic, you know. And
Yes,
it's near and dear to my wish list. But anyway, but yeah, I really like this cover for
thank you.
sure.
And like I said,
Um,
even back then when we used to listen to good music and stuff, you would buy the CDs and stuff. And if I can remember, whenever you bought the CDs, you'd always go through the little books and everything because it has some kind
yeah.
of information that would pull you in with the music. So it was
Mhm.
one of those things like Busta Rhymes did a lot of that, even with his music videos. So it was just one of those things where what do I do to help pull you in? Maybe you might not like the song so much, but at least the picture will be like, man, on my playlist that would look good. You know what I mean? So it's just different dynamics within my music to just catch the audience and everything, and still be
Mhm.
professional and fluent and fun with my craft.
So, are you like a decorator, like a designer? I'm just curious, 'cause,
It's
like
all in my head. It's just
home designer, because like I can just imagine like your home like being designed, in like
I'm
the cover.
more or less say like a director in terms of, like I said, if I have a song, I'm already knowing like how I would want that music video or kind of close to, you know what I mean,
Uh-huh.
to help the person as the cameraman to really put my ideas into motion. So that's just really what it is how my mind is within when I make a song. Okay, how do I even want this and that to go. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Even with one of my collabs soon to come through, I was telling him like, hey, I think like this, that, and that is the way I think the music video should go within the words that we've created. And he was like, man, like, you out there with it.
Yeah, I think you could probably. This is not saying that maybe one day you can think about home design, but you have the knack for it. Some type of like a designer, you know what I mean? But I like the way you do your music and how you just craft everything out from
Uh,
the cover to you really put a lot of focus and attention and time to it, you see
yes, ma'am.
covers and it's like you know what I mean, but
Yes,
yours
ma'am.
is like really thoughtful.
Thank you
and
so much.
and especially to the women, I mean, I can say for myself, we appreciate that.
I
So
got it.
um
If it's
okay.
things where it's gonna encourage you to share to your other, women friends and stuff, hey, by all means, like I said, blow me up.
No, I'm
I have a lot more music coming out for y'all. So just, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely have to talk with you offline about things, certain things that that would be great. You know what I mean?
Let's
Uh,
see.
but yes, for sure. Is there anything else that you want me to play or?
You you've played a lot of them. That's really good. Anything else would be like, hey, okay, no, I need to really go see what else that he has. You know what I mean?
Right,
And
right,
we
exactly.
already did the icing on the cake for the top three songs that's gonna really reel you in. To
Oh
just have
yeah.
the next one. So I think you did good with it.
Okay, well, thank you. Is there any advice or anything you would like to tell the audience, and also can they find you?
So y'all can get me on Instagram at del.muzik, on YouTube at del space muzik. Fun fact: when you type in del space m, I pop up already. Um,
Well,
I can't stress enough. Like, thank you everybody, new, old, and current fans. I have a lot of music coming out soon. Just be patient with me because I'm trying to really craft it so that you like it and you love it. You know what I mean? I'm not just gonna rush music and say, oh well, the saturation or that part has come up now. It's just a lot more great music coming in for what you already has built up on.
for sure. I'm just curious, do you have any like community events, for like just the community and any movements, anything like that?
Not right now, to be honest. The only movement I do have is following and checking out my music and sharing everybody. A lot more things will come through and will be solidified, but right now it's just me pushing my music and everything and building from where I already am. Um, have songs in movies, unusual is in a couple movies on Tubi, won
Right.
awards and stuff. So it's just me building my repertoire and everything to get to these different things and being a part of something that's better and greater than myself.
Yes, sir. For sure. Well, you've heard it here at InTHEknow 360. Be sure to subscribe to Del Music and also InTHEknow 360. We're currently streaming live on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. I'm going to drop this feed on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, Twitter and TikTok, or X and TikTok. And I also want to give a shout out to everybody, including yourself, Mr. Del Music, for supporting InTHEknow 360. And let's please continue to support the Unity for Social Justice. Let's free Master Yo, Prentice Banks, Jay Burton, and others that brothers and sisters that are in need of our support. This has been a broadcast of showing love full circle between InTHEknow 360 and Mr. Del Music. Thank you so much, and
Thank
God bless you, sir. I
you for having me.
appreciate you. Much love.
Yeah, man.
And don't forget to tap in and watch the new film documentary. It's really a movement called Put the Guns Down, A World Epidemic, produced by Ice-T and directed by Harry C. Carney Sr., director of the film documentary Put the Guns Down, A World Epidemic. And if you guys haven't tapped in yet, please, please, please be sure to go on Apple TV, Prime Video, Google TV, and Peacock. Make sure that you check out the film, okay? Put the Guns Down, an world epidemic. And we need to work together for this movement. So I'll see you tonight. Annette, warm-hearted warrior diva at InTHEknow 360. Love you guys. Mwah.